I wonder if Hunter is necessarily a bad matchup. I kind of want to keep Lunar Eclipse in case he's Face Hunter, because I definitely need to kill off early game plays. We're going to keep Nature Studies to try to see if we can discover something like a Wild Growth, although we just got one. Overgrowth would also be pretty good. We play Nature Studies turn 1. And then we Lunar Eclipse Wild Growth turn 2. Not bad. He's not Quest, though. This is obvious because he mulliganed his leftmost card, unless he's a crazy person and he mulliganed away his Quest. How fun would that be if we played a Quest, like Quest Mage, but no Quest in that Quest Mage? If that makes sense. Maybe that doesn't make sense. Let me try to rephrase this. We mulligan it away. And then we have to draw it naturally before we can actually finish the quest. And it'll be like, video doesn't end until this thing happens. Anyway, Survival of the Fittest is good, but not great. Celestial Alignment was not as good as I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to take Moonlight Guidance. Wild Growth next turn gets me to 4 mana. And again, if he plays a minion, Lunar Eclipse into Wild Growth is probably best, but we'll see what he does. Because this guy's deck already confuses me. Nothing turn 1 or turn 2. Very weird. We can play Circus Amalgam next turn, and then Living Seed the following turn to get another beast, probably Druid of the Plains, but if it's another Circus Amalgam, I could still just play it immediately that turn, it's fine. Aimed Shot, okay. Moderately confused, but not super. We're gonna actually play Overgrowth instead, I lied. We're trying to ramp up quickly. We can coin out Morg Forge Fiend next turn, actually, which might be the play. Now that I'm, like, looking at it, I think that's the play. My favorite deck at the moment is that Priest Ecor made a video on. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I think that it's a really fun, good deck, and I would recommend you try it out. Oh. Were you face and just drew absolutely horribly? If that's the case, I kind of feel bad, because I'm about to drop down a friggin' 8/8. That gives me 8 armor. Well, you just have this. Like, look at the difference. Your demon, my demon. You, the guy she tells you not to worry about. Does the 4-drop work if you have another 4-drop since it's not lower or higher? I think it says it has to be the lowest cost minion. If this costs less, specifically less than every minion in your deck, reduce their cost by 3. It specifically says less, so I don't think equal to counts. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. And if it does, I don't agree, and it shouldn't. We're gonna play this. We get Druid of the Plains, we kill this off, and then we go face. We get a giant taunt, we hit him in the face for 8. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Don't quote me on that, though. Maybe I'm wrong, but if you want my opinion, I'm pretty sure that that's how it is. And I haven't tested it out because I don't want to, like, test it out and then basically just into game away. What the? Whoa, 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 mister. Hold the phone. What? How odd. I want to play Moonlight Guidance, and then I want to Lightning Bloom out an 8-drop. Ideally, Primordial Protector. Ideally, he's going to gain 8 armor. I can actually Lunar Eclipse that first, too, which wouldn't be terrible, and then keep a 6/7 out. I guess that's fine. And trackings to find big minions is not bad either. Wild Growth is basically going to be a card draw later. So we're going to kill this off. And then go boom. I mean, I guess it could have been worse. Nature Studies at least generates me a card. Or it could generate me a good spell. Rush on a Kodo. Now hold on just a minute. I'll take you, actually. I feel like that's not even that bad. I feel like that's pretty good, because we can combo that with, like, a Circus Amalgam. Moonlit, we'll play Moonlit next turn, and I'll just play the Amalgam right now. Or I play the Kodo hit and keep an 8/8 alive, but I'm pretty sure doing this and hero powering and trading here is just better. But this guy's deck fascinates me for sure. But Moonlight Guidance, I would love to find a Primordial Protector. And then Wild Growth and Overgrowth, if we have nothing else to play, it'll just be card draw cards at this point. Also, discounts on, like, Flesh Giant don't count. It still counts as 10. Yeah, because it gets reduced when it's in your hand. Like, it doesn't count as being reduced until you draw it, and then its effect activates in your hand. I don't personally like the interaction, but that's how it works. Like, I don't necessarily want a Kodo yet. I'd rather put the Kodo on something else. But I guess that makes sense. I probably should have just Kodo'd. Trampling? Oh, and then you killed the... Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. I could have Kodo'd, but I wanted to get 2 attacks out of the Kodo. That's fine. I kind of trolled. Forge Fiend, Lightning Bloom, Kodo. We get overloaded. And we kill off everything, I guess. I don't want to Lightning Bloom this, but... It's not like we have much else to play this turn anyway. This costs 4. We'll give it Rush. We'll then go Bonk, Bonk. And now we have complete and total control of the board, and we'll draw 2 cards next turn. And, see where we go from there. I think we're secure enough to where it should be fine. Has anyone played Clown Druid for more than a single game? Is it even viable anymore? The one game I saw on Twitch, the guy got smoked, couldn't tell if it was the deck or a bad matchup. The deck gets absolutely run down by really fast aggro decks like Aggro Druid and Face Hunter. But I feel like into a lot of other things, it's actually not bad. I played it like 2 weeks ago and had a quick little 3-0 run. Made a video about it. I mean, it was a very small sample size, so you definitely can't like quote me on it, I guess. Or you should take it with a grain of salt, I guess. But it shows some potential. I also lost to one. Granted, I low rolled on a couple of occasions and didn't draw very well, but I did lose because I wasn't able to kill him fast enough. So I mean, it wasn't bad. Piercing shot, I get a 4. What do you think about the Edwin card after you played it? I thought it was kind of bad, actually. I'm gonna be honest. It seemed pretty lame. We're gonna actually hit here. And just transform him. Protects the Kodo a little bit. It was either that or draw cards, but I wanted to do something proactive. We can draw cards later. Oh man, maybe I have to draw cards next turn. No Primordial Protector is kind of weird, champ. I think I go Moonlit Guidance, and if I don't get anything good off of Moonlit Guidance, then we'll go Overgrowth or Wild Growth to draw cards. But if we can find something like Cenarian Ward, or Primordial Protector, or even Mr. Smite, I feel like that's fine. Quick Shot to kill a minion's okay. I don't fully understand what his plan with this deck is. Like, he runs a lot of, like, mid-rangey minions, but he hasn't played anything that big yet. I'm not really worried. Unless he wants to play N'Zoth and resummon my minions. In which case, that deck's only gonna ever work against N'Zoth decks. Like, this is an anti-N'Zoth deck. No, but it can't be this, because he had it in his starting hand, so it's not reduced by anything. So let's see what we get here. I'm not even sure if I want to attack that. Because I don't want to give him a ton of armor. He can't hero power. Mr. Smite, that's not bad. I don't know what I want it to be. I kind of want it to be N'Zoth so I can get more copies of N'Zoth. In the end, I think that's probably best. I don't get to play it immediately, but who really cares at this point, right? Hero power, hit, then hit, it dies, then go face for 6. He only gains 1 armor because of the way I hit it. And then we can just play N'Zoth next turn, I guess. We only get 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 4 cards out of it, I guess, which isn't bad. I played against a Death Rattle N'Zoth Priest, and the guy had a board reload every turn, and I thought I could hang on as Shaman. I guess it depends what Shaman build you're going. If you're going N'Zoth and you had the bird to copy N'Zoth's battle cry, honestly, you might have been able to. It would have been close, though. But if you didn't, then... If you were going Quest, then you probably still could have won if you could have bursted him down from hand. But yeah, it doesn't sound like a great matchup. If you were aggro, yeah, if you can't win with aggro by turn like 8, you just lose. But okay, This guy's deck was interesting for sure. But I think he's gonna have to concede here. What does he even play at this point? Like, what could he possibly do? Why are you running so many bad spells? He's just running so many bad cards. Yeah, I'm gonna play that. Get an 8. Pretty good. Hero power pass. I don't really need to trade that in. It's not really worth it. We can play Cenarian Ward next turn. I mean, if I don't have to play N'Zoth, I won't. I'll wait until the last second to play him. Revolving Missiles might be good tech now, depending on what you replace. Win? No, I win. Game's over. I just play N'Zoth, and I can ram him in the face. I don't know what he's really thinking about. You can't kill the 8-8 with your 5-8 without hitting it, and if you do, you take damage. Do I go for lethal or BM? I mean, if I just play N'Zoth here, I get Mr. Smite, right? And I just get charged and I kill him. Cool. Not bad. Pretty good. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. I'd really appreciate it, and it's the best way to support the channel because it helps it get promoted to more people. I kind of like keeping Deep Run Engineer. I mean, it doesn't ramp, but it gives me the opportunity to cheat out a mech, a potentially really good mech a turn earlier. And we got a Wild Growth anyway, so that's pretty good. We can go Deep Run Engineer turn 2, Wild Growth turn 3, or alternatively what we could do, excuse me, depending on what he does, is we could go Coin, Lunar Eclipse, and Wild Growth. But if he's not playing anything turn 2, then Deep Run Engineer is very, very solid. I'm going to take Claw Machine because it's Rush and it draws me a card and I can play it right after Wild Growth. So it's going to be Wild Growth next turn. Go to 3 mana, 4 mana, 5 mana. Yeah, we should be able to play it immediately. And then, and we get to kill this off anyway, so it's actually pretty good.
This one goes there.
Okay, that's fine. I was expected. It's turn 4. I'm not really surprised by that, honestly. Ooh. Do I Wild Growth and try to set up a Primordial Protector, or kill this off and try to draw an extra minion? Because next turn, I think I want to Lightning Bloom out Primordial Protector. But what I could do is I could just go Coin Lightning Bloom out Primordial Protector immediately. But I also do want to kill this off and leave this up with 1 HP because it could be a little bit clunky for him to deal with. Because then he plays a 4-6, he can't hit it with the 4-6, so he'll hit this with the 4-6, 3 will hit that. So I think that's good, and it'll draw me a card at the end of the day, so that's not bad either. And now all I need to do is boom, boom next turn, and then boom, boom out Cenarian Ward the turn after that. Oh, I knew that was happening, dude. I hate this card so much. Turn 5, 3/3, deal 2 damage with the ability to like snowball and do more. Please miss the 6-1. If there is a god, miss the 6-1. Oh. Well, fine. We'll go Lightning Bloom and we'll play this. We'll get 2 big minions that'll be hard for him to deal with. Not 2, I guess 1. Oh, that was really good. Okay, you know what? Game balanced out right there. The game balanced out right there.
Grab your cutlass. Let's buckle swash.
Okay. Oh, a Coerce. That was unexpected. Okay. Manageable. I think I want to go Living Seed. Or do I want to... Okay. I have a couple of options here. I could just try to keep developing the board, which might be better than playing Wild Growth. Yeah, I think I want to keep developing the board instead of playing Wild Growth. It's a little bit clunky this way. Because, like, how do I kill off this... No, wait. Because ideally it was going to be Wild Growth, Hero Power, hit that, or Living Seed. But no, I think it's still just this. Leave the 2/2 up, because who really cares about it, and go face. Next turn, it is Primordial Protector number 2, and then it's going to be Coin, Solar Eclipse, Cenarian Ward, and then we'll have another Cenarian Ward in hand, which is pretty good. Alright, his axe to draw a card. So he's going the slightly more control version, it looks like, which is why he didn't have a turn 2 play. And I don't necessarily hate the build, I just don't think that it's very good right now. Or for this matchup, I mean. Against other matchups, like more aggressive matchups, it's probably great, but in this one, it's not, and I don't want him to continue to gain armor. We're gonna play Primordial Protector first and see what happens. Is he just gonna concede? He might just concede. Like, how does he come back from this at this point? Draw another Cenarian Ward, get another 8. It's not super great. Might be wondering why trade. It's because I don't want him to keep generating armor. Like, essentially, if I hit him with this, I only end up doing 3 damage because of the 2-4, right? So now all we need to do is make sure that he keeps wiping the board with stuff, and then eventually we can play N'Zoth. Ideally, we play Moonlit Guidance, and we get N'Zoth off of that, and it's really good. Yeah, Coin, double activate Cenarian Ward, then we can play this next turn on turn 10. If we get a Druid of the Plains, Moonlit Guidance, we don't want to play right now, and essentially. Cenarian Ward, baby. Give me something amazing. That's not great. That's fine. It's good. It kills off the minion. It does its job. So we play Moonlit Guidance next turn. And we hope to find N'Zoth. Not necessarily because we want to immediately draw a copy of N'Zoth, but really just because we want to have a copy of N'Zoth. So if the game goes long, or he has a Brawl or a Rancor or something, we can theoretically play around it by playing a second N'Zoth. Also, a Mr. Smite wouldn't be the worst, because that way we can maybe do some extra damage. Gaining some armor and like shield slamming the 7/7 could be pretty good.
Pirate stuff.
Okay, secure the supplies. It's fine, you can't play Rokara yet.
In the box?
Interesting. Druid of the Plains, okay. Moonlit Guidance. Wait, Moonlit Guidance into Moonlit Guidance into Moonlit Guidance is insane? Wait, is that really good? That's basically gonna take up my whole turn. Maybe I should just take Mr. Smite and kill him. Because that's 1 away from lethal, never mind. No, because then I Lightning Bloom. No, that's just lethal. Okay, good. So then we play this. And then that's 22. Lightning Bloom. Hero Power, that's 23 damage and he's dead. Cool, got him, never mind. Sick. That's a dub.